and encourage you to remember that if you were disturbed or upset by anything you saw in the room today, to please remember that you're in the magic castle. And this is just our way of saying, BOOM! That right there is my favorite part of the show. Hang on. I don't want to be this renowned female magician. I want to be a renowned magician. I'm Misty Lee. I'm a magician and seance medium in Los Angeles, California, and we are here in sunny Burbank. Is it too much?
When I think about magic, I think about being able to like make $10 last a week. That's magic to me. We are in Burbank, California at the arse crack of dawn. We're about to go and spend the day with a female magician who is pretty much one of the only women to ever get a residency at the Magic Castle. This is a massive deal. The Magic Castle is a super exclusive members club in the world of magic. And Misty Lee has a huge waiting list for people who want to be a part of her seances. Hello.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. Hi.
Oh, sorry. Guys, come on. Get in the house.
Hello.
Hi, I'm
Michelle.
Misty.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you.
I got you some donuts.
Oh, thanks. I've been doing magic for almost 15 years now. I actually always thought magic was really stupid until I started getting into it. And this is my office, and it is full of stuff that has been given to me over time. This right here is a bloodletting instrument, and this is somebody's actual glass eye. When I first started out on stage, magic provided an opportunity for me to do everything I wanted and anything I wanted.
The fuck?
That is a dead bat. Our friend Lynn did this. There's all kinds of imagery from my actual show.
And this is you as a little girl?
Mm-hmm. My family was really, really poor because my dad is schizophrenic and my mom did her best, but she was kind of parenting him because he was in and out of institutions from the time that I was 10. So I learned very early that if there was something that I actually wanted, I had to work to go get it. So I started working at 12. I was delivering food at weddings and stuff. So there's a couple things in here. This is shit I will build. It's stuff I bought that I eventually want to do something with.
Like your thing, like your look seems to be like old.
Love it.
Yeah?
Love old, Victorian, creepy, rusted out, nasty stuff. That's my jam. So these are little tap shoes, and I have like a picture of the kid that used to wear these. And you're able to put this stuff together, and you can tell a wonderful story. You know, he died too early, and his mother was so sad, but when you ask him to come and do a show, you can still get some personality out of what he used to own. You know, like, let me see if I can get him to move for you guys. There we go. And they can answer questions. You know, tap once for yes and twice for no.
Misty likes to go to like old stores, vintage stores, and find something that she connects to and then think up a story to it.
The bones try to get back up toward that ring.
Ugh.
Point to a pile. All right, take the top card and look at it. Do not show me. I don't want to see it at all. When you have looked at it and showed it to the camera, please mix it back into the deck and shuffle them again.
This feels really tense.
Yeah, it should.
It feels intense. Are you
building
feeling it?
drama.
Is that what you're doing? I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
So here's the thing. You held that one longer than you held any one in the deck.
Yeah.
And after a while, when you've worked with your hands, you can sense heat. And I'm going to teach you how to do this very quickly. I'm not. Put your hand out like this. Good. It's none of these. It's somewhere in here. Am I right? Is this, don't say anything else. Just, am I right? Yes? Is that it? Ace of Hearts? Was that you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to learn how to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so easy. All right,
Teach me the magic, girl.
I'm
Come
gonna
on,
teach
I'm
you the
ready.
magic now. Now, don't air the whole thing. Okay? So, all right, so here's what I did.
My first impression of Misty was like, she seemed warm. You know, I was hoping she'd be a little bit witchy, which she is.
Bullets, hagstones, wishbones, blood
She
pump
collects a bunch of weird stuff.
in the center of the table and float around like this, and then the ghosts would speak to the
I
sitters
would
through it.
lose my shit.
Isn't
If
it
I
great?
saw that, I would, you know, like, I would lose it.
Are you coming to my seance today?
Yeah, of course, I'm coming.
You're gonna have a good time.
She kind of envelops you in her world of magic.
I think it's very, very hard in this world to find a group of like-minded, awesome people.
So how much preparation goes into a show? Is it like a day's work or a week or?
It depends on what kind of show we're doing. So like this afternoon, I had actually planned on taking the rings effect and a couple of other little things out to do some street magic. For that, it's just grab a couple things and go. For something like the seance, I've got to get my costume ready, and then I have to get medium-sized stuff.
Eddie.
Yep. To be a resident magician's a big thing.
Clear. Thank you.
There's only 3 mediums. There's Leo, Rob Zabrecki, and Misty Lee.
Seance. So we've got to pull the effects for the show, we've got to pull the seance, we've got to make sure we've got your black fishnets costumes.
What is Misty like when she loses her shit?
She doesn't.
She doesn't. Do you
Honestly,
never?
She doesn't. No. I mean, you have your moments of don't mess up because you don't want to get like the look.
Can you show me like what the look is?
Misty Lee, she's crazy, and she's incredibly bright, and she's so creative. Misty really inspired me to do magic. She taught me how to do a routine for my middle school talent show, and during middle school I was getting really bullied, and it was verbal, it was physical, it was really bad. Ashes, blood, and don't ask where I got these things, that's a trade secret. And when I got up there and performed the magic trick that she taught me, people stopped bullying me because they had a new respect for me. Also, I freaked out most of my class.
Just push?
So you can't see it or hear it because it's electricity, but you have just sent electricity into this pan, and you have created life.
That's amazing! Oh, I love her.
She likes you?
Does she?
Yes. The whole building the magic and seeing it really come to life, it's starting as an idea and you creating it as your own and putting your own, unique style on it. She taught me how to do that, and that's what really got me interested in magic.
So we're about to go do some street magic.
We are. We're gonna go see if some of these tricks work.
Right.
Because I'm not gonna know if they work or not unless I try them out in front of actual human beings.
Yeah.
And see if it fools them, and if it doesn't, go back to the garage and start over. So, we're doing street magic on Hollywood Boulevard. You guys having a good time? Yeah. Let me hear it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I was in dentistry when I was in Michigan, and I actually carry over a lot of that dental stuff into my magic work. Working with my hands, being able to take something apart, put it back together. Customer care. Right? I don't know, does it work? Or did you guys see how it worked? Did you see how it worked?
Yeah.
Tell Eddie so that I know what to fix.
Okay.
All of these things have taught me how to be a better magician.
Sing again.
All right, we're gonna pour them all out. Now, this is where the magic comes. Okay. I want you to touch my hair. Okay. I want you to touch it like.
Don't want to hurt.
Don't need my scalp, babe. Don't need my scalp. Just touch my hair. Touch my hair, but I want you to think of the cards. Are you thinking of the cards? Mm-hmm. All right, touch my hands. Are you thinking of the cards? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try and find your cards. When I think of a magician, I think of an old white man with white tigers and like an assistant with her tits out to like distract you from the trickery of magic. To me, like this is one of those fields where there's loads of female assistants that never seem to get promoted.
I hated being the girl inside the box because that job sucks. A girl in the box, or a box jumper, is a girl who assists the magician on stage.
Our role is to make Misty look good. Misty also describes us as her earrings. And she likes to wear pretty earrings. Not that I'm saying I'm like prettier and better or anything like that. I wouldn't say that we're objectified, it's just our role. We're flexible.
We're petite. We're also able to maneuver inside the box if we need to. The audition process was having a male sitting there, and we all were under the impression that it was the male magician because Misty's the first female magician that I've ever seen in my life. So she came off as his assistant.
And then you guys are gonna dance for just a second while I'm hovering Marnie here. Can somebody tie this, please? No, thanks. Have I been sexually harassed? Yes. I'll cover my boobs up with a scarf. No, leave that cleavage out. Do you like that? Fine. Is it gonna make you cheaper to work with? Super.
It's nearly nighttime. We're on our way to the Magic Castle to go and see Misty Lee in the seance room. I'm pretty excited.
My name is Max Maven. I am an artist who works through the medium of mystery.
He's it. He's the guy. I mean, there's nobody better.
The Academy of Magical Arts exists for the promotion of theatrical magic. This is a nucleus for magic.
Seance stuff is heavy. It's heavy makeup anyway, because there's like a look.
What is the seance look?
I tried to go almost like a creepy Victorian doll.
I first met Misty here at the Magic Castle. The Magic Castle was initially the idea of William Larson Sr., a lawyer and magician. Penn and Teller and David Copperfield have performed here. You would be hard-pressed to name a significant magician of the past half-century who has not been a member of this club and who has not been involved.
I like the transformation.
Probably helps get your head in the right.
The makeup doesn't necessarily help me overcome my shyness as much as it does put a barrier between me and people. I think it helps me, the actor, begin to play that part of someone who's about to lie to you on stage. Okay. This is where I bid you adieu. I'll see you on the other side. Has anyone in the room lost someone for whom the memory and the thought of them is actually a pleasant memory? So I would like all of you to write the name of the person who has passed on. When you are finished, please take your paper and fold it once. Thanks. Open the lid, remove one piece of paper and hold it up. When you have done so, please say, okay. Okay. There's lots of stories. Stories. This is a feminine energy. And there's something special about her hands. Maybe something with music. And a D. And an I. But they're out of order. What I'm looking for, thank you, but what I'm looking for is your name. Whisper your first name. Debbie? Does anyone at the table know a Debbie? You do. Can you tell us about Debbie, please?
Oh, it's just my grandma.
Okay. What was she like?
She was a singer.
Okay.
I'm just shocked with the stuff you said. Yeah. And yesterday was the anniversary of her death. 19 years, so.
She seems like she was very loved by you. She's a hell of a lady. Is that your writing?
Yes.
Thank you for sharing her with us. And thank you for helping. You may slide that box and glass back down this way. Thank you.
There's a very thin line between spooky and silly.
That is not okay.
It's one of the reasons why one of our reactions when we're scared is to laugh.
This.
And Misty is able to walk that very fine line. It's almost like a tightrope. And the result is you feel like you've been through something. It's not just a magic show or comedy event. It's a very personal experience.
Misty's amazing at what she does. I know that some of it is performance, but I do believe that what happened was genuine.
Can you guys tell me a little bit about how cold reading works? And
Before I
stuff like
do,
that?
I want to warn you that it's going to demystify everything that happened for you today.
No. Okay.
So, do you want to know, or do you want to leave the room with your experience? Because I want to be fair to you.
Oh.
But I'm not going to tell you how I got her name, because that's a magic secret. Okay. What I was doing was watching you. And I watched you start to tear up when I said things about her hands. I started throwing a bunch of things out, and you started leaning and looking like, oh my God. And I said, okay, I got her there. And I'd go a little farther. What I did was held up a mirror and told you all the things about Nana that I see in you.
Okay.
That's what was happening.
You said something about music, and I was like,
That was just a guess.
Then you had me.
That was just a guess.
But
and that's
was like-
awful. And it's complete demystification. And I don't know if I've crossed any magical boundaries by saying those things.
Well, I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, the intricacies of what is loosely referred to as cold reading, for me, that's an umbrella title that actually covers about 75 separate techniques. So there's far more underneath the surface than
anything that I've given
Yeah.
them. Okay, I just want to make sure.
It was a deceit, and yet the experience for you was very true. The fact that some of the strings are showing in the marionette performance you witnessed doesn't take away how real it was when it happened.
No.
And I think that's an important lesson we can learn from this type of magic.
in all seriousness, I was spellbound, and I did get to see like the before and after and all behind the scenes.
At the end of the day, crappy magic tricks, you know I'm not a superhuman. You know, I mean, I'm sorry, but magic is a stage skill.
I find it really hard to kind of deal with you being like, these are tricks. I don't know why.
Do you think that it's partly because the stories are so real and the stuff looks so creepy that you can't believe that there isn't magic in this?
Well, no, I think it's because I want to believe in the magic.
I love that.
Magic is pretty dated, man. It feels really 80s. But I think seeing a female do it gives it a bit of a fresh twist.
I forget that I'm a girl. I'm just this person doing magic, which makes me just a magician. It's not about being clever. It's not about, oh, ho, ho, I got you. It's about this shared experience and creating awe and wonder in a world where we're sort of trained to be skeptical.
Yes! Say it's true. Thank you. I'll take that.